everyone, welcome back to Violet May Handmade. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Samantha, and we're a mother and daughter team.
So November has been mainly a month of making gifts for us. So earlier in the month we did a gift video for the Gift to November challenge, so we will link that up above if you haven't seen it. And so mainly what we've got to show is gifts, however we do have one other thing.
I've been working on my little top, the Simplicity 888. This is my finished top and I am absolutely thrilled with it. It's a really lovely fit and I use this beautiful little ditzy floral. It has two gorgeous little buttons at the back, and the thing that I love the most about it is the detail on the sleeve. Just this little pleat detail. I just think it's gorgeous and I'm really, really happy with it. I'll put a picture in of me wearing it.
So now moving on to the gifts that we've been making this month. So we're part of a group on Facebook called Handmade in Australia, which we'll link down below if you're interested. So they are doing a Secret Santa gift swap this year where you make a handmade gift and then you send it to a person, another person sends you one. So we decided to participate in that this year. And we've both ended up with pretty much the same gift for our people except in different fabrics because we discussed it and we ended up coming to the same conclusions anyway.
Yeah, we did.
So we'll show those now. So firstly, we both have a pot holder tea towel. So mine is this sort of foliage print tea towel, and then it's got a fruit print pot holder and this gorgeous green button. So that is the first thing we've decided to include.
So the person I'm making mine for liked animals and the beach, so I thought this one was absolutely perfect. I had this crab tea towel, and then I've got sort of a more patterned pot holder on the top, but I thought the colours went quite nicely, and I just finished mine off with a little navy button.
So next we made a book cozy. So previously we've made the large size, but we decided to make the medium size this time, which fits a small size of book, but it's still useful, I think.
It's still quite a good size book.
Yeah, and quite thick books too.
Yeah.
So this is in like a red lemon print fabric, and then I've gone with this green as a contrast, and then this lovely big white button, and then it's lined in the same green.
Keeping in the theme of animals, I found this gorgeous dog fabric, so I've made mine out of that. And then the contrast fabric on the back, it's actually like a wheat bag, but it actually went really nicely with the dog pattern. And then I've got the wheat inside, and I've just gone for a brown button.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm so thrilled with it.
So to go along with that, we've both made a little corner bookmark. So they're just the same fabric. So Mum's is super cute with a little dog in the centre.
It actually worked out perfectly, yeah. The dog fitted exactly in the size I needed it to.
So we also decided that a really nice touch would be to crochet them a special bauble. So this is the one that I've done. So it's a variegated blue and green, and then sort of a periwinkle blue and like a limey green. So you just buy a bauble and then you crochet the two different sides and join it together. And I feel like this was such a nice thing to include because they'll probably like remember it more than other things, and I'm really thrilled with the way this one's turned out.
So this is my one, so it's got like a lilac, green, white, purple, and then a variegated on the edge there, and then I've got the pink joining it. I've been meaning to make these for years and I've never got around to it, but I really, really enjoyed making the bauble. It was just a really fun project, and like, you're just going to keep it forever and remember where it came from. I think it's really gorgeous. So if you are interested in crochet, we have another channel, A Crafty Yarn. You can go over there and check out all the things that we do, crochet and knitting. We're also putting in a little set of peg magnets that you can put on the fridge and keep your notes on there. So these are really easy to make. You just use a basic wooden peg, and then you buy this strip of bling. You stick it onto the front of the peg, and then you put a magnet on the back of the peg, and then you can just embellish it with whatever you want, flowers or buttons or whatever. And I think they're just a really lovely gift.
So this year we decided to make everyone in our family Christmas pajamas. So I've been working on that. So I made a nightie. So this is the K8375. And it's sort of one where like you get almost like a base pattern and then you can like hack it. So I just did the version that the model is wearing, except I wanted short sleeves because it's going to be summer in December here. And so I just, where the lengthen and shorten line was, I just cut it off there, and I think that the sleeve length has actually turned out perfectly. So I used this linen jersey fabric that I got from Spotlight, so it's like pink with like white stripes. So it's just a very simple sort of like t-shirt style nightie. So that's it there. So it's like just below knee length, and then as I said, it's got the short sleeves on it, and then the neckband. So this was a really fun, quick make, and it was a little bit difficult to work with this fabric actually. It kind of like, the stripes weren't like straight, so you couldn't really pattern match the stripes. So
it was difficult. Yeah.
I'm hoping that the recipient doesn't mind. But I ran the stripes the other way on the neckband. I ran them vertically. And I'm just really happy with the way that it's turned out.
So for the men, we just made some sleep shorts or boxer shorts. So this is one of the pairs I made. This gorgeous fox and other animals like squirrels and owls. It's just really, really sweet. And then we've just teamed it with a plain t-shirt. So you've just got a little matching set. I used this McCall's 2478 because I didn't have a huge amount of fabric, and the other pattern I was going to use required more fabric, so I ended up using this one. I'm going to make a second pair which using this really cute teddy bear fabric, which I think is just absolutely adorable. I love teddy bears, yes. But this time I'm going to use the original pattern I was going to use, which is the Simplicity 9330. They're a really fun, quick make, and I think that they'll be really appreciated, hopefully, by our family.
So this month I've also made a ball cozy. So I use the same like wheat bag fabric as what you use for the Secret Santa. And then on the other side I've got this navy. It almost is like batik looking fabric. So this was the last ball cozy that I needed to make. I'm making one for everyone for Christmas this year. And this was the last one that I needed to do. So it's really good to have those ticked off my list.
Yes, you're quite pleased about that, aren't you?
Well, I mean, my list is still very long, so it's good to have one thing done.
So for my son, I decided to make a little like coaster. So I've just used a bit of cotton fabric, and then on the back it's just got some toweling to put on his desk, because he has a big water bottle that he stores, and he's just got this old towel on there, so I thought this would look a lot nicer on there.
So in our gift video I showed this pillowcase that I had made. So I just bought a plain grey pillowcase and then added this strip of contrast fabric. So when I originally bought the pillowcase, I wasn't actually sure who I was going to make like the set for. However, I decided that I'm going to give it to my dad. So I have bought a second plain pillowcase, and I just need to put the same piece of fabric on so that he has like the whole set. So I'm hoping to get that done really soon. Also
for my son, I made a towel with a topper on it. In his bathroom, he doesn't like the towel falling off. I made him one previously, and I sewed a top to go on it, which was, was a lot more complex. So this time I thought, well, I'm just going to use a pot holder because it'll be so much quicker and easier, and I'm running out of time. So yeah, just once again used the tea towel on the bottom, my pot holder, and then I just used a black button. So he will be thrilled with that.
So that is all the things that we've been making in sort of the last couple of weeks of November. So it's quite a lot, and we have a lot more making.
We still have heaps to do.
We have a lot more to do in December. So we've decided that we are going to try something a little bit different, and each day we're going to film like a little snippet. We do a handmade advent calendar for each other, and we did that last year and we're doing it again. So we're going to like open those and then just sort of show any like sewing or anything sort of Christmassy that we do during the day. And instead of doing it like putting the videos out daily, we're just going to do like a weekly roundup of the little bits we filmed in the 7-day like period. So hopefully that will work out well. And then you get to see a little bit more of the gifts that we're making for everyone.
Until next time, happy sewing.